Back to my channel today. My name is Johanna. If you don't know me, I talk about my struggles and my strengths that I go through every day in my everyday life. I have been doing a podcast lately because I've just been going through a lot. I have my phone on and my camera on, and if you hear any noises in the background, it is my kids. I have two kids. I have a 18-year-old son and a 16-year-old daughter. So I'm gonna shrink this recording, and we're gonna get to the bot. We're gonna get going, and we're gonna talk about a lot of things today. So this episode is about the impact of negativity and my business and my mental health journey. So I opened a business called Walk of Wellness, and now I've opened a business for snail mail called Wellness Path Mail, and I put it on. I actually have put it on Etsy, and I have been getting sales. I wasn't at first because, so much stuff has been like so many things. I have been selling things on, marketplace and everything like that, even on Poshmark. But the major thing is that I have been getting sales on Etsy now for a while, and I've been making money off of Etsy. But I'm just waiting. You gotta wait so many days because if you're a new seller, there's so many scriptionaries, so many things that go along with selling on Etsy, which I will be doing an episode on that. But it will be for when what is it? It'll be for my fitness channel talking about what it's like selling on Etsy and how difficult it is. I did send my first resisting band out to England and I had to pay a tariff of $35. I paid for it right out of my own pocket, which I am fine with. I don't have a problem doing that for the customers, is paying for the tariff so they don't have to pay for it, because I know the tariffs are expensive and I know duty fees and everything like that are expensive. So I paid for it and I got it shipped out. It takes a month to get it to overseas. So if anybody buys anything from me, it's going to take a month. It's going to take so many months to, like, maybe a month to get to you, because it's going to be going through the post office. But I'm going to be finding another way again it to you guys, like maybe um, FedEx or UPS. I might be using that for the international stuff. But yeah, so yeah, the one comment that I was talking about on my previous podcast was about the negativity that I got from doing YouTube, putting shorts up about my mental health, and someone saying, "Well, we don't want to hear about your mental health. Nobody does." And actually, I haven't had a comment like that yet again, but the impact of the negativity online does affect people all the time when it comes to things. When you like, I like scrolling through people's comments, and I know that's ridiculous because the fact that these people are um, normal people like us. But I like reading the negative comments, because I don't like reading them, but I see them and I read them, and some of them are like very nasty comments, and some of them are like mean. And it's like, I don't think people think before they write, because I think that people have a tendency of, if they don't like somebody, they're going to base their opinion on that person right online. And it's like, that person could be that person that you're making fun of or you're saying something nasty to could be might have mental health issues, or you could make things worse for them. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that. And when you make a comment, you're presenting yourself as somebody that you shouldn't be presenting yourself of, because of the way things turn out. You never know what it has been happening in that person's life. And if you're going to make a comment on someone's picture, let's just say, you got to realize something, is that you're making fun of somebody who is trying to come out of their comfort place, or they're trying to come out of their ability to express themselves and things like that, and you're making fun of them and you're making comments towards them. It is difficult. Even running a business, you have to expect that people are going to make comments, people are going to put reviews saying, don't buy from this person because this person is not a good person, or anything. I try to have good customer service with my customers, so that I can get good, not to get good reviews, but because that's the way I feel. I should be like that. I should be getting back to them ASAP if they have a problem with the product. I should be talking to them. I should be asking what's wrong with the product and things like that. So yeah, that's one of the things that I like doing, is that. But I think the more thing is that trying to be a good businesswoman, person, or anything like that. Sorry, that's my son. He's just going to the bathroom. So trying to being able to know what your customer wants or what your client wants. I'm not doing a podcast. Seriously? Sorry about that. That was my kid coming down to get the fan, and I don't like it when they interrupt me when I'm doing a podcast. So if you heard me yelling, it's because I was telling my kid that I was doing a podcast. So anyhow, when it comes to, I think I was talking about when it comes to a business, um, you will have people who will make comments, but at the same time, I'm trying to have good customer service to be able to, for more people to come back and buy from me again and again. I do make challenges like the 30-day challenge fitness or a 30-day challenge walk-in. I did a 30-day and I got a 4-month subscription from somebody, and I have to work on it so she can get the one for next month. And I'm doing a Canadian one, and I think that's pretty cool that I'm actually going to be doing themes every month on what the month is. This month is LGBTQT month, and um, I didn't do a theme for it because I had it out late and pretty much nobody's buying it, but that's fine. If nobody likes to do challenges, that's fine. But I feel that if you do a challenge, it will motivate you to do all of it. And plus, when you have good recipes to make that you can eat, and being able to do all that, I think that is one of the things that is the factor in all of it. Is because I like when I do a recipe, I like overnight oats, and I love to experiment on the overnight oats because I want to see what kind are out there to see what's good. Like I made one of the oat ones that I made with my protein powder, milk, and chai seeds, and I have a lot of port like overnight oats here, and I have a lot of chai seeds. So I found that, and I love chai pudding and all that. So I'm gonna be experimenting on the recipes that I have that I've given to a couple of them. I've sold maybe about one, two, three, I think three challenges of the fitness, and then one of the walk-in one because this girl in Niagara Falls wants to be motivated to do it. So she's a really nice woman, and she bought from me twice, and now she's bought a 3-month, 4-month subscription that I offer. So she'll get a new design in the mail next month. And what I do is I give them a certificate with that challenge, and then they will open it up when they're done that challenge, and they'll have a beautiful certificate showing them that they have accomplished it all. But they can't open it until they're done the challenge. So that's even better because that would actually help them being able to go out and do the challenge and feel proud about themselves that they did it. I really want. I've done one for a 60-day running challenge for beginners because I want to start running, and I think that if I made it a challenge, that would be pretty cool because then it will teach me how to run and being able to. I am getting a treadmill next month, and I'm going to be able to do my steps on it every day. I will be going back to school. I'm going back to school at the end of this month on the 29th to do PSW because I can't get a job in legal. So I'm going back to school to do PSW, and it's a 7-month program through Willis College. And I'm got my fingers crossed for um for it all. So yeah. Am I even recording? It says it's no, it's not even recording. Okay, guys, just hold a second. Oh, I didn't even press the record button, which is fine because you know what? It's all on the podcast and everything like that. So yeah, like sorry, I had to change my SD card. I'm just saying that to my camera. But I have these challenges that I made, and one of them is a 60-day running challenge, which is on Etsy. If you go check it out, I will link my store down below so that you guys can go check it out. I do post on my Etsy on my fitness channel and my main channel called Life is Emotion because it's all about mental health, but it's all about other things. So yeah, like it's gonna be where this podcast is gonna be. But yeah, like the one thing that I do struggle with is motivation. I don't have any motivation to do anything. I don't have motivation to get up and do anything. Lately, I've just been sleeping and laying in bed and doing practically nothing. So yeah, like that is like all the things that I have been doing. But at the same time, it's like I know I need to get up and do things. I need to get up, and being able to get the motivation to do it all is the biggest thing. Like because I know for a fact that um when it comes to certain things, when I like fitness, working out, going to the gym and things like that, it's very difficult for me to get into the motivation to do it all. So come around, when you come to it and you say to yourself, well, I have to go to the gym or I have to get up, I got to do this. And it's hard. And I know it is because I go through it every single day. Like, I want to start up yoga again at home and start doing yoga again, but it's like we got a heat wave right now. Like, it's getting hot in the house. So I'm going to get an AC unit next week on the 20th to be able to do yoga in my living room, clean my living room up and do it all again. But I'll deal with the TV going off every 5 seconds or every 15 minutes or every 20 minutes. That is what I'm going to do. But I think the one thing that I could take from owning a business and going through the things I've went through for the last 2 months since I've posted on my podcast and on my YouTube channel is that I have been going through a lot. I have been learning from the things that I have been going through with my mental health, with so much stuff going on. I've been just so busy with it. My daughter quit school and I'm very, very upset about it. But she's 16 years old, so she feels that she could do whatever she wants, and I can't stop her. You know what I mean? Like, as a parent, you have to just sit there and let your kids um, make mistakes, learn from their mistakes, and being able to learn from them. I was 41 when I got my grade 12, and I know she will be the age that she's supposed to be getting it at, but she has plans to go to school, do all this stuff, and so much stuff that she wants to do. But you got to do it when you got to have a grade 12 to do anything these days. But you got to have a good paying job to be able to do anything too. And affordability has been the biggest thing that I have been struggling with, is affordability here in Ontario and in Canada, because there's been so many things that have been going on, right? And I have my cats who are eating the. Just hold a second. I got my cats who are eating the spider plant. Hi, stop. This is not a good podcast today. Sorry about that. Um, I'm really sorry about that. I had to pick something up off the floor because my cat was eating it and he wasn't supposed to be eating it. Ty, seriously. So when oh my goodness. So when you think about it, right? You um when you think about when your kid is 16, you just want the best for them. You want them to make the right decisions. But when they make the wrong decisions, it's like you got to sit back and let them learn from it. And if they don't learn from it, and if you keep bailing them out, they'll never learn from it. So yeah, like so that's one of the things that I'm learning right now. And it's hard. It's very hard because you want the best for your kids and you want the best for all of it. Um, you know, the way I'm going to be doing my business through positivity through it all. And I think that a lot of people who run businesses are scared, like, you get so many sales a month and then you go down in sales. Like, this past month I got maybe about four I got 6 sales altogether, but I think I got maybe about 3 or 4 sales last month. And some of them were the challenges that I have, like fitness challenges with two recipes. Now I offer 10 recipes with it. And that's one of the things that I offer, is like good recipes that you can try with it, and you don't have to stick by the recipes. Like, you really don't. You can do whatever you want with the recipes. You don't have to make them. If you want to do the fitness challenge, go right ahead. There is yoga, Pilates, kickboxing, cardio, strengthening to help you with your core, help you with all of that stuff. And it's actually little cards that I have that have those ideals of those workouts. So you'll get those ideals. I'm thinking about maybe linking videos, like linking YouTubers that you can follow that do those kind of workouts, so you can follow them. I don't specifically have videos on those workouts. It's just workouts that I've made up that I think would be beneficial to people, because, like, I don't want someone doing my challenges and then getting hurt. I don't want somebody saying, well, they expected results in 30 days. It doesn't take 30 days. It's not an overnight process to get results. You got to work at it, and you got to work at it hard. And that is the way to do it. Work at it slowly. But once you're done the 30-day challenge, which is a month, you can come back and buy another challenge. You don't have to do a 4 month subscription. You don't have to do a 5 months or a year subscription. You just have to do maybe a 1 month subscription. So I got some people who have put it in their carts for, like, um what is it? seven people have already put it in their favorite list and everything like that. So we'll see what happens when they do buy it. But I gotta change out my printer because I'm gonna use cardstock paper to be able to print them out and then send them. I am gonna be probably doing a PDF file for some things that I think will benefit a lot of people because it's just things that I think that will be good. I do suggest that when you do my workouts um, is do them and just follow the calendar what it says, but take a rest day. Don't I didn't put a rest day on the calendar, which I'm going to be, and take two rest days. Don't do it all at once, and just being able to accomplish it. And if you want to post your results, I do have a Instagram for walk wellness path mail, and I do have an Instagram for walk of wellness, and you can tag me in it, and then it will show up on my Instagram. And you know what? Seeing people's results will actually I'd be happy to see the results. Like I told the one girl that bought from me, I said, I would love to see your results. I would love to see your recipes. I would love to see you make them and just link, just, you know. And I told her that, and she's found me on Instagram, so she started following me and everything like that. But I think a lot of people have to understand, Aspen, get down now. A lot of people have to understand is that, sorry, that was my cat. He's trying to eat my spider plant. Um, the thing that people have to understand is that when you do the 30-day challenge, I'm not telling you that you're going to get results at the end of it. I'm not advertising it for that. It's supposed to be for fun and it's supposed to be for, the people that, want to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, like Aspen, get down now. Come here. Come here. Oh, I have so many cats bugging me right now. I have five cats, by the way. Two of them are my kids, and three of them are mine. And one of them likes the spider plant that I have up on the thing. So yeah, I should have been more prepared. I'm sorry, but I think that a lot of people do need to understand is that I'm not trying to. I didn't starting to make these challenges for say, yeah, well, you're going to get results in 30 days, this is what you're going to look like. No, you got to work at it. You got to work at it. I made these workouts up because I felt that people would love to do them and would want to make it more funner to work out instead of making it so serious. And I think that a lot of people just need to understand is that I know there's a lot of 90-day challenges. I know there's a lot of 30-day challenges. I know there's a lot of challenges out there, but the thing about my challenges is that I don't pursue them as, oh, you're going to get results this day or you're going to get results that day. I don't do that. I don't know. Okay. But at the same time, I'm just trying to get people to be motivated to do the workouts and being able to get those workouts done and get it all done. I should show you what my cat's doing because it's like he's on my shelf unit and the plant's like on the one side of it and he wants to chew on it because it's a very sweet plant, spider plants are, but they're not toxic to animals, which is a really good thing. So yeah. But yeah, like so many things have happened. Um I've started that business back in January, didn't know where it was going to be now. I didn't expect it to, you know, all of it to exceed what it looks like it is. I got to get new product in. I'm going to be ordering more product this month to be able to get more resisting bands, but I'm going to be adding another color, which will be black. So yeah, you can go check that out in Etsy. The resisting bands are like $35, but now I'm being told that I have to add on the tariffs and everything. So if it is going overseas, you'll pay an extra $35 for tariffs, and then you'll pay for shipping. No, shipping will be involved in that. So I'll have to figure out how much shipping is to be able to include it. So if I have to put my resisting bands up to $50, that's the reason why. It was because of because of the cost of tariffs, because of this, because Donald Trump put tariffs on our stuff and put tariffs on certain things. So we have to pay for the tariff. I paid for the tariff the last time, it was $35. So I'm going to take it as $35 for everything. But when I send a letter out, it's just a stamp and that's it. There's no tariff on a letter. So that's even better. So yeah, like that is the thing. But when you go and you try to, when you go in and I would like to say, when you go and you purchase a, a 90-day challenge, all I have to do is put on the well, what is it? The stamp and then send it out, right? And I've been doing that for a while. Like I sent 4 of them out. I had to resend one to Alberta because I didn't like the way it looks. I wanted her to get something better, so I sent her that. And the printer I have does not do cardstock or any of that stuff. So I was using cardstock in my printer trying to get the stuff to print, and it wouldn't work. So yeah, I found a way to make it a 5x7 or an 8 for to fit in an A7. So and then I found out a way that I can do it to be able to put it on the stock cards on it, and that's the way I'm doing. I'm just gluing a simple piece of paper on the cardstock and then setting it out. But at the same time, it makes it look better. But at the same time, I think it looks more professional. But I don't know exactly. I haven't gotten the reviews on those things yet. But I have given out so many recipes. Like my one walk of the walk-in one, it got 10 flipping recipes in it, and I think the girl loves it. So I have asked her if she got it yet, so I'll probably hear from her Monday. But I think a lot of things that nobody understands is that when you do a 30-day challenge on the walk or the running 60-day challenge or any of that, you can go at your own pace. You don't have to finish it in 1 month. You can finish it in 2 months. You can finish it in 3 months. Go at your own pace and don't rush into it, and just take your time. You know what I mean? Like just take your time, because of the fact that um I don't want you to overextract yourself. I don't want you to overdo it. So that is why. And I don't feel like, I don't feel like people should have to overexert themselves when it comes to fitness, because it's so intimidating, that industry is. And it is very intimidating, because I find it very intimidating to do certain workouts, because you don't want to do them the wrong way, or you pull a muscle, or you do put this or that. So when it comes to certain things like that, just take it easy. And when you do the challenges, take it easy, take a break. If you can't do all the moves, that's fine. Work on it, because probably in a month or 2 months from now, you'll look back at yourself and you'll be like going, oh, I couldn't do that. Now I can. The other thing I'm going to suggest is that you record yourself. Record yourself doing that workout, learning how to do it, and go back on that workout and keep doing it. You can search up YouTubers who do yoga, those positions that I have on there, Pilates and all that. Um, if you have a Pilates board at home, I might include that next time. I might start including equipment in it, but I have like resisting bands if you want to buy them, or any of that stuff. I have all that stuff. When I ship in Canada, I do not have to pay a tariff on it at all. But when I ship international out of the country, I have to put a tariff on it. So what depends on how much the tariffs are, it depends on how much all of it is all together. Like I got full body resisting bands, so I might do like I might make up a workout for a full body resisting band, so that will be in the midst of it. And then so so when I do the fitness stuff, it's going to be like a mix up of things. Sometimes it's going to have no equipment, sometimes it's going to have equipment. And if you don't have that equipment, you know what, use a bottle or a water bottle, or using a big huge elastic or something like that. You don't have to actually have the equipment at home to do it. You can make it from scratch at home, which is amazing, because I've seen a lot of people do it. um I do have resisting bands on my store if you want to buy them. If you're going to do the workouts, or if you're going to do any of the challenges, if you want to buy that, you can, with a challenge, and I'll send it out together and with it, so that you guys can get it. The other thing is that I do want to start selling some more yoga accessories, more Pilates accessories. I'm going to be getting into sewing, so I'm going to be making scrunchies, extra large scrunchies, and things like that for the business. And it's going to have the logo of Welcome Wellness on it. And it's going to have the logo for Wellness Path Mail too. So it's going to be nice, but it's just going to have the little label on it, like all the other ones do. Because I have one here at home that I got from XX Large Scrunchies, and I like it, and I'm gonna start making those because I have my sewing machine now and I got everything set up for it and all that. So yeah, like I think that a lot of things is gonna be changing here, and I'm gonna be doing more podcasts. I'm gonna get the courage of doing the podcasts in front of my kids, because like my kid just came down. So if you hear that, I asked my son what he was doing, because I told him I was doing a podcast and he didn't listen to me. But let's talk about my struggles that I have been having, the negativity that's going on with me right now. So I have a lot of negativity going on with myself right now, because of how I feel about myself. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I am. There's been times when I just want to lay in bed and I just don't want to do anything, and it's hard and it's difficult. Even going back to school, like when I was trying to do my English courses, I lost interest in all of it. And I just was like, I'm not doing this. I have lost interest somewhat in my business, but I know that I have to do it. I know I have to get on my computer and make more designs to sell and things like that. And I know that I have to, but it's like the negativity. Oh, I know it's not an overnight process to run a business, and I know it's not an overnight process to lose the weight, and I know that by fact. But it's the way that people are, Mariah. What is that? It's the people that I just got a message on my phone. It's the people that they post things on Instagram where they are standing in front of a mirror and they're showing their stomach, and then next minute you see them, and it's like that. It's AI more than likely, and we have a lot of things that are happening with AI. Like a lot of people are using AI to do certain things, and it's like you shouldn't be turning people the wrong way. Like I don't use AI to make my body look like I'm thinner. I'm not. I'm average. I'm 219 pounds and everything like that. And it's just ridiculous on how on how people will do this to encourage people to do their challenges. No, show them the real thing. Show them the real thing. Show them what you really look like and tell them that it's not an overnight process. It takes time. And that is the negativity that I take from all the challenges I've tried, is because I've seen, like, I didn't even realize that these people were like going, well, this is what I looked like last month and this is what I look like this month. And I started really, like, I was expecting myself to look like that in a month when I was doing those challenges. And it was wrong of me to think that way, because I knew that I should have known back in the day when I was younger that I wasn't going to look like that. My body is different than everybody else. And that is the thing. That is the problem we have these days. Everybody wants to have exactly the same kind of body. They want to have an athletic body. They want to have all of this. And I find that if you see these people online and has the six packs as a woman and everything like that, they're beautiful no matter what. But you won't have that. And you have to come to a realization of that, because, and I have come to that realization, like, I'm never going to have abs. I'm never going to have that. If I work extra hard on it, yes, I will. But I want to get my balance back on. Like I have a balance issue. I can't balance. I want to get my balance back up. I want to start running. I want to start doing yoga and Pilates. I want to be able to go in and do some classes and everything like that. And that is one of the things that I want to do. And if I don't, if I do Pilates at home first and yoga at home, I'll feel more comfortable, and then I can go into a class and do it, because I'm nervous around people, okay? I don't like how, like, cuz me, I think to myself, "Oh, this is what they think of me, or this is what they're saying about me, or they're talking behind my back, or they're, that's the negativity of the way I think." And I think, like, if I stop thinking that way and take the courage and pay for a yoga class and pay for a Pilates class at the end of the month, every end of the month, I could probably get the courage up to go and maybe meet new friends, get the courage to make friends. But because I've had bad history with meeting, like having friends where they stabbed me in the back, where they've stopped being my friend because of something, or they've gone to be friends with somebody else and they dropped me as a friend, or because they don't like the way, or any of that stuff, it's hard to meet new people, because you got that trust issue and you got that trust problem that you cannot trust anybody. And it's like, no, it's not the way things go. You have to think about it. If you want to have friends, get out there and meet people. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. If you want to be friends with somebody that you wish to be friends with, then be friends with them. Befriend them. And like, I wish I could be in a good friend group and hang out with them and go out for drinks with them and talk to them about my problems and talk to them about what I'm going through and what I'm struggling with. I wish I had that. But I have my family, but sometimes I don't want to talk about my problems. And I am going to be back in therapy, and it's like, when you go through something in life and you go through something, you wish you can have those people, because you don't want to be alone and you hate being alone. But my opinion now is, like, I hate people. I just hate them. I hate the way they treat each other. I hate the way we treat each other. I wish we can go back in the time when we were treating each other with respect or anything like that, because it's wrong on the way we treat each other. It's way wrong, because if you're going to treat somebody badly, and it's like this, karma's a bitch. And that is true. Karma is a bitch. But if you go and you treat somebody badly, they're going to treat you the same way. So if you want respect, you give respect. That is the way I was raised, okay? And that is the way I'm going to be. That's the way I was raised my whole life. Is that way? Is because of the fact that if I didn't treat somebody good, they're going to treat me the bad way. But if someone bullies me, I'm like, yeah, okay, well, you're bullying me. What do you expect me to do? I don't want to be your friend. You're picking on me or you're controlling. Like, controlling people isn't the right thing to do. If you're trying to make friends, be nice to that person and be respectful. And if they're having a bad day, listen to them and talk to them and say, hey, look, I'm here. I'm here for you. Come on here. What's going on with you? Talk to me, right? I do talk to some people who were my friends, but I don't talk to them all the time because I just don't want to be friends with them. And I'm not. I have deleted people off my Facebook. I have unfriended people and everything like that. And it's very hard to move on. It takes time, and it takes so much time that you don't know which way you're going to be turning, right? But when you think about it all and you think about everything that you have been through with your friends and the things that you have done, going on these trips and everything, and then you have a friend who stabs you in the back constantly, or you know that they're doing something, or they're hitting on your husband, or they're hitting on your boyfriend, or they're hitting on your girlfriend, or anything like that. It is difficult because you don't want to offend them, and you got to look at them and go, why are you doing this? Like, why are you treating me like this? Why are you talking behind my back? Why do you keep stabbing me in the back? That is one thing that you have to do, is just confront them, but confront them in a such a way that you're not going to feel embarrassed, because I hate confrontation, I hate conflicts, I hate it all. But I just feel like if you're going to be friends with somebody, make sure that you're going to be friends with them and that you don't stab them in the back and you don't talk behind their back. That is the one thing that irritates me the most about people, is that they backstab you or they fake friend you. And I've had tons of fake friends, and it's like, whoa, I'm not interested in that. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm interested in having real, true friends that I can hang out with, that I can go for walks for, that I can talk to, that I can go running with, and I can be motivated with, and things like that. That is what I want in my life. I want good people in my life. I don't want people that are going to treat me like garbage, like they have been my whole life. So the challenge is, that is one of my main challenges, is trusting people and just trying to get them, just trying to get to trust somebody that I can trust with my life, with my business, or someone I could sit and talk to about things, or gossip with. That is one of the things that I would love to have in my life, but I don't have that. Like, I was in junior high, and I asked this girl to be my friend, and she laughed in my freaking face. Okay, and that was uncalled for from that girl. I haven't seen that girl in a long time, but yeah, like in junior high, I did that, and I was brave enough to go up to somebody and say, "Hey, you want to be friends?" Or asking someone to dance, and they say no. That's brave. Like, that's completely brave of you to do that, because you don't know what they're going to say. And if you don't go up to them and ask them, how are you supposed to know, right? But I think a lot of people, when they get the courage up to go talk to somebody, it's like, yeah, I talk to them, cool. But then they take what you say and they twist it the other way, and it's like going, and they laugh in your face. What are you supposed to do? So what I have to say is that, get the courage to go up to somebody you want to be friends with and ask them if they want to be friends. If they laugh in your face, just walk away and say, whatever. Throw up your hands and go, you don't want to be my friends? Fine. That's fine. But just remember one thing. If they're not going to be your friends and you get into another friend group and they come to you, go, hey, you want to be friends now? Look at them and go, fine. You want to be friends? Let's be friends. But I'm in this friend group, and you got to be nice to them. And that. So yeah, like, that's the one thing I have a problem is, I cannot trust anybody at all. And I wish I could. And I have major trust issues. And I don't know if that's because of the things I've went through in my life, or that's because of my ADHD, because I can read somebody and I can tell when somebody is a fake friend. And I've always had fake friends. And it's the most difficult thing to accept, and it's the most difficult thing to say. So yeah, like, the other thing is that, combating the negativity and the comments, all of it. It is very hard for someone like me. I take things seriously, and just coming out of it in a positive way, and then finding out, these people who could be having a bad day, that are putting these nasty comments online. So what I do is, when I make a comment on someone's Instagram, I just put two hearts and an emoji, and that, and then that's how I post it. and so that I don't have to get, so nobody makes comments right back at me, and that's all I do. But even when it comes to body shaming somebody, that is wrong. I have been body shamed before, and it's difficult. It's very difficult. I have had men where they don't like the way I look because of my size, and I've been used, taken advantage of, you name it. I've been taken advantage of when I was in my weakest moment by a man. And I just feel like that if you're going to allow a man to no, don't allow a man to treat you that way. That's what I meant. Don't allow a man to treat you that way, because you could be having the most worst day possible, and that man does not care about you if they're going to treat you like garbage. Neither does that woman. But if they're going to body shame you because they want you to lose weight after having a baby or not, I have seen so many interesting things on Instagram discussing that. And it's like, yeah. And the problem we're having with Ozempic and Moderna and people taking it's like, come on, guys, find another way of doing this, because the stars in LA, like, even though we have that's going on, that has actually gone quiet. This is what I gotta say to little girl, like a lot of people out there, is that don't do Moderna or Ozempic, because you don't know how it's gonna react on your body alone. The other thing is that I did a reel on my Instagram about how men see women and how men feel that women should be a certain way. And I want to ask you guys this: when did it come to us women having to look a certain way for a man to be interested in us? When did it come away where men had to be a certain way for us women to be attracted to them? Everyone wants to be single now these days. They don't want partners. They don't want to be with anybody. And that is sad. Okay, that is really sad that nobody wants a relationship. I want a relationship, but I want to trust somebody that I can be in a relationship with, because I can't trust anybody because of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've been cheated on so many times by men because of other women. But I think that's what turns people off, is the way we present ourselves, is the way men present themselves, is the way that women present themselves. We do it to each other. We expect too much from our partner. We expect too much from each other, and it's like we cannot expect a lot. No, men are different than women. We gain weight, they gain weight, but our bodies are totally different from the way they work. So when you think about it really hard, you know that a woman's body is different, but a man's body is different. We carry babies, men don't. So we have the extra layer of skin because of it, because our stomachs, when we're pregnant, our stomach stretches. So yeah, and then the other thing is that you're beautiful no matter what, the way you look, no matter how you look. If you're a big person, if you're a small person, or average, or slim, or sleek, or iron glass body. You don't need an iron glass body to be able to be beautiful, no matter who you are. Remember that, okay, guys? But I just feel like there's been so many things going on in the world today, and that we need to change with the time, but we need to change a good way. We don't need to change a bad way. And running a business for fitness, it's very difficult, but it's a competition out there with other fitness brands to be able to get on that top of that. And that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get on top, but I'm trying to represent my company and my foundation. I just ran out of room and I don't care. My foundation and my not my foundation, but my business. I'm trying to represent it to the point to where I will be able to, sell things, and people will love to come back and keep coming back and buying things from me. I do have my website, but it's not up yet. And the most intimidating thing about opening up a fitness business is that you don't know how it's going to go. It's even with any kind of other business that's out there, because you're in competition with other businesses. So you have to have a business that somebody will come to, that nobody will expect. You got to make your business so good to the point where they're going to come back for more, right? I had a really good comment on my one Etsy order where she says she would recommend my store to other people, because I said thank you for purchasing, and she says you really do have good customer service. I shipped it out the same day she bought it, and I got it out. I think I got it out there the same day, and she got it, and she gave me a good review on the resisting band. So I'm gonna keep going along with the resisting band. But the card that's in it, she couldn't understand it, so I'm gonna make my own card when it comes to sending these things out with instructions on how you take care of it, how you treat it, on how you clean it, and everything like that. I'm gonna make my own card and put it in there, and then they'll have a proper card and they can read it better than what it says in there. Because I think it's ridiculous that there's a card with it and they can't even understand what it says. And some people, it's like, don't send these cards. So I'm not going to send them, but I'm going to make my own. And I'm going to get my own and I'm going to put them in all the resisting bands once I make them and everything. I just have to get my printer on the 25th to be able to do it. So yeah, like when you look back, like I look back every single day on the things that I have done in my life and fostering like so many things. I wish every day that I would have started a business all the time back in the day. But at the same time, I wish that I'm hoping that my business will be a long term and that it will, you know, Walk of Wellness will last a long time because it was created by me. But at the same time, the reason it was created is because I want a company that drives success but keeps people motivated and keeps people interested in doing fitness and and they're having fun doing it, and that they don't feel like it's like a I think, oh, I have to work out today, but I don't want to work out today. I don't want people thinking that they have to do the workout every single day. They don't have to. When they do my challenges, they can do them any day. If you don't want to follow what the calendar says, you don't have to follow the calendar. But just just um, the just narrate through it, the challenge, and try your best. And if you get bored of it, that's fine. If you want to buy another challenge with me, go right ahead. Like I'll send as many challenges out as I can for you guys, and being able to um being able to do that. But this is a major business opportunity. This is a major change in my life, and there's a major change in so many things that I have to do it. You know what I mean? I want to do it, and there has to be a want and a need. And it's like other fitness business offers so many things. My fitness business, I wanted to offer so many different things, and that is the problem with these days is that we have so many fitnesses business that's offered so much stuff, but what is my business different from the other, right? What is my business different? My business is different because it offers yoga, Pilates accessories, fitness accessories. It's going to be offering Pilates boards. It's going to be offering no yoga mats, affordability stuff. And there is some things that are be over expensive, but it's not going to be over $1,000 or $5,000. I would never do that. I'd keep it under $200 or $300. The yoga mats will go for I think $100, and the Pilates boards will go for $100 bucks, like maybe 100 or 150. Like because a lot of people sell them for like 200, and I'll put mine down to 150 because I would have to be in the competition with other businesses that sells that stuff, and that is the problem I have is that my resisting bands and everything, people have them for, let's say, $25 or $30 or 35 or $40, right? I made mine for 35 because of the fact that I felt that was more affordable. But if I would have put them down to 25, I think they would have sold that fast. But I've been selling ones online. I've been selling them on Poshmark, but I've had my yoga resisting balls going, my yoga balls going fast. Like I mean fast. I'm almost sold out. I have three of each, but I sell them for $15 each. So I've sold most of them on. I've sold some on Poshmark, but I've sold most of them on um, what is it? On Marketplace. I've had a lot of people buy them off of Marketplace, which is pretty cool, and some of them don't want to buy them for $15. So I just said, yeah, two for 10 or three for this much or three for this much. And that is the problem. But I will let them go for I would let them go for two for 15. But sometimes someone will come and they say, oh, here's $30 because they're 15 each. And visually, yeah, that's what they are. But anyhow, I'm going to end this podcast. But if I'm so sorry for the way it was, um, because I have to get back and doing something. I'm going to be prepared more next time I do my podcast next Friday. So stay tuned if I do it next Friday. But as I say, get the courage up to do things. Get the courage up to go out and do something. Because let me tell you something, you will be fine and you will be amazing. And no matter what anybody says, don't let somebody put you down or shame you at the gym. Look at them and just walk away. And that is the one thing that you need to do is just walk away. Walk away from them. Don't let them tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't let somebody make fun of you. Don't let anybody, just don't, because you don't know. Okay? You don't know what that person could be going through. So anyhow, thank you for watching, and please hit that subscribe button and then notification button. This will be put up on YouTube. As for the video, I probably will not be posting it because of how difficult it is. And I have to get a better SD card so that I don't have to keep switching it out. And I might have to get another battery for my camera. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.